Oh? It's you. I've been waiting for you. I've been thinking of this moment for weeks now, but seeing you before me, I find myself at a loss for words. Well, I guess it's accurate to say that I'm the spirit of this garden, the personification of plant life that resides here. And you are the one that saved my life. Yes, you. Think about it, honey. If I personify the plant life in the area, is it not unreasonable to say that the only person who has helped cultivate this garden is my savior? How humble of you, dear. But you are the sole reason. While you are not the person to create this community garden, the creators have long since abandoned it. Do you remember the state that this place was in when you first arrived here? Do you not? No one had stepped foot in this garden for over 2 months when you arrived. Yet you persevered every day, watering and caring for the plants, buying rich, nutrient-dense fertilizer and high-quality soil out of your own pocket. It was your compassion that made this garden what it is today. There's no need to blush like that. I'm just telling you the truth, though by no means am I asking you to stop. Forgive me. I'm having a bit of a hard time controlling my feelings right now. You must understand how much you truly mean to me. Oh, on the contrary. We have known each other for much longer than this garden's existence. You see, before I was the spirit of this small garden, there was a lot more life in this area. Yes, this place was once a lush forest filled with sturdy trees and beautiful flora. It was a place that you used to visit every weekend. Unlike the hunters who sought the game this forest had to provide, or the lumberjacks who sought the wood the trees had to provide, you would simply wander through the forest, admiring the nature that surrounded you, admiring me. But the effects of the fire were swift and devastating. The start of the fire was too far away from civilization to be put out quickly. By the time the human firefighters had arrived, the fire was too big to save the majority of my forest. They did what they could, but I was a shadow of what I used to be. In fact, due to how much of the forest was lost, I slipped into a coma. I didn't wake up again until this garden was created. It was just enough to sustain me. Though I was conscious, I was barely alive. I was not able to sustain a form like the one you see before you. As the founders left, I started to slip back into my slumber. I truly thought I would not be able to make it. Then, you came. You filled this place with the life and the love that I needed to survive. Slowly, I started to regain some of my powers, and as I did, I watched you. I watched you care for each plant individually. I listened as you spoke to them as if they were human. I felt the love that you had for this garden, and for me. As you guessed, I now finally have enough of my power to show myself to you. I refuse to wait a second longer. I I just really wanted to talk to you. Please, do not worry about the plants for today. I can tend to them. You have been doing so for many weeks now. You deserve a day of rest. Of course. Actually, if I can make one request. Can I hold you? There have been days where you arrived looking sullen. I couldn't help but notice that today was one of those days. No, I insist. You have helped me so much. Please, allow me to do the same. That's it. I can feel you melting into my embrace. That expression. When was the last time someone has held you like this? I see. How tragic. You don't have to worry about that anymore. Let me be the comfort you seek that others will not give, as you were for me. While it's true that I don't have to do it, nor do I have to do anything, I must admit that I have fallen for you. As I was observing you tend to my garden, I got to learn a lot about you. Not only through your conversations with the plants as you water and tend to them, but through the small things that you did. This place is full of cute decorations and other little trinkets that you brought throughout the days. But what cemented things for me was last week, when you started growing roses. How could I not take this as a romantic gesture? I know you have as much love for this garden as I have for you, so please, accept my feelings. You seem to be clinging to me tightly now. Not only that, your cheeks have started to flush even more. Could there be something wrong? Is there something you'd like to say to me? I'm delighted to hear that, my love. I love you too, darling. I'm glad you're taking this so well. I feared that you would scream or run when I explained who I was. Nature spirits like me don't often reveal themselves to humans. I could imagine most people being awestruck by the sight of me. Familiar? I suppose that would make sense, considering that you've been tending to me every day for the past few weeks. Do you remember what you were talking about yesterday? About finding a purpose in life. About how no matter what you did, you felt like you weren't making any real progress towards a big goal. Perhaps, if you're willing to join me, you could help me grow past the boundaries of this small garden. With you by my side, I think we can turn this place into the beautiful forest it once was. Yes, dear. I really believe in you that much. You underestimate the power of the human spirit. You came here every morning and evening for weeks and spent hours removing weeds, watering plants and planting seeds. You put in so much effort into a small garden that no one else seemed to care about. Now with a nature spirit at your side, turning this small bundle of life into a forest is a menial task compared to what you did. I am capable of more than you think, my love. I cannot wait to show you, but for now, you must rest. Have you looked in the mirror lately, dear? The bags under your eyes are horrendous. Come, lay down. It isn't much for now, but tomorrow you can start making your house. Once we start growing trees, it should be quite easy to gather the needed resources. Oh, of course I don't mind. We have always lived in a symbiotic relationship with humanity. While you do cut down trees for wood, you are also the ones who plant more trees and plants. We give and we take. I have never held a grudge against any of the hunters and lumberjacks who would come to my forest. Enough talking, sweetie. Please, close your eyes. I've got you. You don't have to worry about anything else.